spin around and stop, and the liquid inside your inner ear keeps turning. Then your brain holds that false turn alive, and your eyes tick sideways for 25 seconds. She stops dead. The grass hasn't moved. The fence hasn't moved. Whoa, the ground's tilting, she laughs. It isn't. But for the next 25 seconds, her world will drag sideways. You have felt this. It comes from one organ the size of a pea behind each ear. And here's the strange part. Your turn detector does not measure turning. It measures a liquid. 3 in each ear, set at roughly right angles, like the corner of a room. One ring reads shaking your head. One reads nodding. One reads tipping it to your shoulder. It's sealed by a flap of jelly, a swing door the liquid can't get past. Fine hairs sit in its base. Bend the door, you bend the hairs. A jelly door, that's the whole sensor. From 1820, Jan Purkyně spun himself in a chair for 7 years. Tilt the head, he found, and the dizziness tilts with it. But why does it lie for 25 seconds after you stop? Swirl a mug of tea, then set it down. The mug stops. The tea has not been told. It keeps turning because liquids don't stop when their container does. That lag is the whole trick. Start turning. The bone turns with you. The liquid lags behind, presses the jelly door, and the hairs lean. That nerve fires 90 times a second, even at rest. Now it speeds up, turning right. Keep turning at a steady speed, and the sensor quietly fails. Friction drags the liquid up to speed, the door springs back, and the feeling of turning dies. So what happens the moment you stop? You stop. The bone stops instantly. The liquid, like the tea, keeps going. So the door bows the other way, and your brain announces faithfully, you are now turning left. You are standing perfectly still. The liquid settles in seconds. The dizziness doesn't. Your brainstem keeps the signal alive after the ear stops sending it. That's your 25 seconds. And your brain doesn't just believe it, it acts on it. Look at her eyes. They drift slowly one way, then snap back. Drift, snap, drift, snap. Believing she's turning, the reflex is sliding her eyes to hold a world it thinks is moving. It's the fastest reflex in your body, ear to eyes in 10,000ths of a second. Turn your head and your eyes slide the opposite way, cancelling almost all of it. Print does not smear. In Vienna, a doctor rinsing out infected ears kept making patients dizzy. Nobody was moving. The warm water alone had set the liquid drifting. It won Robert Barani a Nobel Prize in 1914. In a cockpit, hold a steady turn and the feeling of turning fades. Roll level and your ears swear you're turning the other way. Pilots are trained for this. Trust the instruments, not your ears. The organ that makes her stagger also holds the world still while she walks. It reads, turning by measuring a liquid's refusal to stop. And for 25 seconds, that's all it can honestly tell you. Thank you for watching. Our small team works tremendously hard on every one of these animations. Following, subscribing, and sharing is what keeps Baucis Studio alive. There is a new video every day. See you tomorrow.